The other night as I was going to sleep, Lord give me a vision of a burst of light. It was so bright, so brilliant, so quick. Thousands of people lost their life. And I thought up until this moment that it was a nuclear attack. But the Lord showed me, son, you didn't know the times and seasons that you were in. That light is coming, is purging, it's refining. And before you ever gain your life, you must first lose your life. No man will live until he first dies.
Yes, sir.
And God is sending a burst of light into every life.
Woo! Yes, come on.
And it may be so bright that it will blind you, so don't worry, Paul, when you begin to see
It's grace
your
waiting
name
for
will
you.
be
Come
changed.
on. Yes. Thank you, Lord.
Saul could not see until mercy embraced him and laid hands on him and prayed, and then grace came, the scales of a man who killed hundreds of people and led them in captivity in prison. Held the cloak of Stephen as he was stoned. Perhaps got the blood from the rocks that were spattered against his brain on him. And God can do that to the worstest of criminals. He calls him to write 2/3 of the New Testament. What do you think God can do for you?
Yes, come on. Burst.
Surely nobody in here can say that they have done worse than Saul. Well, I've never stoned a man, or even never had a man stoned. Saul did. Many times. One was recorded, Stephen. The only reason he was recorded is because God stood up and said, enough is enough. My time has run out on this. The time clock starts here. As if you just keep playing a few minutes. I know, sister, you got to go in a few minutes. Joshua, Mike, you come up here and play for you when you get ready to go. I'm not going to keep you long today, but I want to share with you just a few minutes about something that I'm dealing with in my life personally. As I look across the horizon of mankind, I see so much pain. So many things that's going on because of a fatherless generation. It takes me back to when Joshua was very small. He was perhaps 4 years old, and Cassie was just born, and we moved into my grandmother's house. We were getting ready to build a house on the property that my dad gave. He was in my grandmother's house. One day, Joshua was always my shadow. He was sitting on the vanity, and as I had put the shave cream on to shave my face, as I looked in the mirror, and I could see him looking in the mirror at me as I was looking in the mirror at him. I always tried to hide the razors at an early age because I knew Joshua wanted to be just like his daddy, and I knew that at an early age that razor that he was shaving with, it may hurt him because he don't know how to use it. So I hid it from him. But knowing one day that that razor would be a blessing to him. Ain't it amazing how it can be a curse to you if you get it too early? But it can be a blessing to you if you wait.
Amen.
And as I looked in that mirror and I saw him, and as he looked in the mirror and he saw me, I sat in that mirror and I looked and I saw myself, what I used to be. He didn't realize, but he was looking in the mirror at his dad, what he would one day become. And we were just a glance away from each other. We were just a second away.
Yes, sir.
Well, he carries my name. He carries my friend. He's got my ideas. Some of the languages that he speaks are my languages. Some of his thoughts are my thoughts. The glaze in the mirror, I saw what I was. He saw one day what he would become. Looking at what was time would do and what time would undo over a course of time. Just a glance away. He is what I was in a flash of age years ago. In a blink of an eye. That quick. His face too will age and his hair will gray. And one day, real soon, he will be looking in a mirror of what he used to be. His child will look in the mirror of what they will be. We had a big shower at my grandmother's house. We used to get the shower. He always wanted to get the shower. We'd get the shower and we'd sing because it was kind of enclosed. And he'd say, sing it again, Dad, sing it again. We'd sing songs together. Do it together. Because see, it was just a moment of time. In that fleeting moment, I had an opportunity to sow into his life. I'd go to work every day and you learn how to ride a bicycle. And we had a cement pad that was pretty long from the driveway, my grandmother did, to the steps. And I would get on the road and I'd race him every day. He'd get on that little bicycle. He'd train the wheels. You'd hear that thing just ringing. And I'd go real slowly. I'd say, son, you beat me again today. I said, Daddy, maybe tomorrow Daddy can win. You're too fast today. Little did I know what I was doing in his life. I was building him to supersede his dad. Let him win every time. I wonder how many children look in a mirror and they don't have a reflection of a dad. Never had a reflection of a dad. So we do their lives. Share the things that they need. A Superman, superhero. They could call on somebody that might be Clark Kent 1 minute, but the next minute, that's my superhero, that's my dad. He wears capes and boots. I wonder how many children look into a mirror, never had an opportunity to even know a dad, speak to a dad. Boy, dad is priceless. I thank God for my dad. I'd go to cheerleading with my daughter. She would be cheering, and you've heard me tell this story before, so just bear with me. I'd be the only dad on the bleachers. When my daughter got up, she started cheerleading. I got up and I started cheerleading with her because I couldn't stand on the sideline and tell my son to hit the ball because I was in a different environment. When you're in Rome, do like the Romans. So I was with the cheerleaders, so I was going to do like the cheerleaders. And I began to do the pom-poms. Cassie would say, stop. It was embarrassing. She'll never forget those moments because I was cheering her on while she was cheering the team on. And now in life, she's doing well because she had a dad to cheer her on. Father's a guide to children. He announces to the child what he will become. Teaches the child. Guides. He navigates him on the course of life. He's a navigational tool. Without a father, the children just become a liability. Well, we have many mothers. There's many women. But a child can't suck on the breast of a mom for so long. He has to have a nursery. He has to have somebody to navigate his course. Because see, what we have created, we have created a bunch of babies. with mothers, not to negate the mothers, but the mother cannot be a father. For you single moms who raise children, I commend you. But we don't know what we have missed by not being a father. There's some things that mama just cannot teach a child. A girl and a boy. The father's loving hand. My dad would come home, work all day long. I can remember him, I'd have the gloves out waiting for him. And I know my dad was tired, and I didn't know that till I had something. I'd come home, and my son, he'd have gloves out waiting to play. Had heart surgery early on in life with my son growing up. But I was still there for him. I won't never forget. I coached his ball team. I got out of heart surgery. I went to the ball game. But I was the coach and I had my hat on and I couldn't holler, I couldn't scream. But I watched my son as he ran the bases, threw the ball. All he needed to do, Brother Tim, is just see Dad there. That's all he needed. See, for a mama can give you 100 kisses, but a dad's one nod suffices for 100 kisses.
That's right.
One dad's nod, one dad's okay, changes the course of the ball game. It changes everything. We're all the dads. We're all the fathers. You go to these reunions and you see all these women, these older aged women, they talking all kinds of crazy mess. You see Big Mama there, you see Grandma there, you see aunts, all the Aunt Betsy and Aunt May and all them there, but where's Big Papa at? Where's Granddad at? Where's Uncle Harry at? Where's all the men at? When you go to a place, where's all the men at? Where's all the aged men at? See, I'm in a place in my life that I need somebody that's in their 70s like my dad. I need some men that's older than me that can help encourage me, because every dispensation you need somebody else as a navigator. You see, you need somebody else as somebody that can coach you. Where are all the men at? What happened to the men? Where are all the men that can help guide us through the course of life? Help encourage us. You have a lot of material out on women. But I'm going to tell you something, it's hard to be a man. It's hard to be a real man. It's hard to be a spirit-filled man. It's hard to be a man to try to do the right thing and try to bring the family up right and try to be a provider for the family. I mean, of course, in my time now that I've seen so many things in life, and one thing I know, it's hard to be a man. It's hard to stand up, be the man that you should be, and encourage others when you're discouraged. It's hard to strengthen others when you feel like you're about to fall in again. It's hard not to shed tears in front of somebody, to let them see your weakness. And you're just as weak as they are. We're all the real men. For you women, you've never spent one day as a man, so you can't sit there and tell me, I know how it feels, Pastor. A woman don't know how hard it is. I know it's hard to be a woman, but it's hard to be a man. It's hard to be that spiritual provider. It's hard to be that spiritual leader. It's hard to be that one that protects. Where are they? Most give up, most quit, most faint, most fall. And almost all of us men seem to die early. Where are these men? You will find women everywhere. But where are the aged men? Where are the men that can encourage and strengthen us? Why did Granddaddy die so young? Why did Great-Grandpapa live past his 70th birthday? Where all are the men? Look at how many women we have in here today. It's older women. It's lost one husband. It's lost two husbands. Where are all the men? We need somebody as men to navigate us through the course of life. Well, a 20-year-old can't tell a 20-year-old and a 50-year-old is a big difference. And then from 50 to 7 is a big difference. 50 to 7. Where's the men that can say, come on, son, you can make it? I was telling Dylan the other day how good he looks. I said, man, I'm so proud of you. You look so good. I believe in you. I love telling people I believe in them, especially men. Men that don't have a mirror that they can look back and see their dad shaving in. Men that don't have somebody that encourages them at an early age. Because that's what causes a man to be a man.
Yeah.
It's his daddy.
Yeah.
A man will become a man when his dad becomes a man. And teaches his son how to be a man at an early age. Teaches his daughter at an early age. Grab them up in your seat and hold them and love them. It's a great responsibility we have. And watch what Paul said to the church at Corinthians. Paul said, I don't write these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I write these things to warn you. For though you have 10,000 instructors in Christ, yet you have not many followers. For in Christ Jesus I have begotten you through the gospel. Wherefore I beseech you, be ye followers. I can only see Paul as he sat in the jail cell, this young Timothy, who had a mother, who had a grandmother, Lois, but didn't have a father. He sat in the jail cell every day when the kids was out playing and rolling and ramping and doing whatever they do as children. Timothy, young Timothy, would sit in the jail cell every day to hear his father. But he didn't know in the mirror. Why have we got so many kids that's dying of drugs and alcohol? It's simple. Why have we got children having children out of wedlock? It's simple. Father. Father. There's nothing greater than the Father. There's nothing greater than the Father. I remember years ago, we got in a car wreck, the first car wreck I ever had. My dad was the first one on the scene. I flipped the truck 4 times, twice end over end. The truck tore all the pieces. Guess who was on the scene first? My dad. Dad was there. As he come out of the car, I won't ever forget his expression. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, see, a father's always on the scene first. Some of us men today, we can probably say, you know what, I blew it as a father. No, you didn't blow it as a father. You're still alive. You still got your children. It's time to make up
Yes, sir.
for lost time.
Yes, sir.
Women don't understand. Perhaps men don't understand either. I understand when a woman turns 40 and 50 years old, they go through something called menopause. But I want to tell you something. Men go through it too. It's harder on a woman, a man, than a woman because men have, I'm going to share something with you, more tendencies of suicidal than anything else. I know because he's tried to attach himself to me many times. And what always triggers these mechanisms is when trials and stress. Stress does a weird thing to the body. It can cause pain that didn't hurt before. It can cause, start hurting. thoughts that never came before. It can cause thoughts. Why? Well, the dad's not being there. Yep. They had a dad. He didn't show them out. It was back in the course of time. You'll see. It's become a pattern. It's become a chain event. But we have the power to break. I see my dad getting older and I see my mom getting older. It makes me want to do more for them. But also I see my children getting older. My son is one flash away from being me. One flash. And all we have together is a moment in time. Make a difference. Don't waste any more time. Make that difference in your child's life. Make that difference in your child's life. Well, I want real close to my children. They're going to move away. Got a cell phone if you ain't, I got one. And I got unlimited minutes. And I'll let you carry my phone home with them and you can call them all day long as you want to call them. Take that moment and make a difference. Because that child will be just like you one day. You know, I'm proud of my son. Went across the street the other day and said, Kevin, man's got to come out up under the house. He says, so you're Joshua's dad? I said, yes, sir. He said, you know what? That's a good boy. I said, you know what? He sure is. He's just like his dad. Because I'm just like my dad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Patterns never change. Unless you change the
Yes, sir.
Daddy, I thank you. I always wanted to be a ball player. My daddy had a chance to play pro ball. I always tried my best to be what he couldn't be. Because that's what a real son is looking for, dad to be what he wanted to be. There's none of us in here. It's not the same. For every child has got a twinkle in their eyes. Be just like their daddy. Be just like your mom. So I say to you, set those patterns. When you've got little children, challenge them. When you get them in a game of race, tell them, man, you beat me. Beat me, brother. I'll try to get you tomorrow. I encourage them. And every day, that boy wanted to race his daddy. And you know if he could beat a truck, he could beat anything. Race him every day. He said, I got you today, Dad. And I said, you beat me, son. We'll do it again tomorrow. Maybe Daddy get faster somewhere. You know what that's doing? That's putting him above you. You don't know what those little things will do with them. You don't know what those little things in the shower will do. Those little moments that you spend with those children. Seconds. Seconds. It means so much. I'd love to get my daddy outside and throw a ball with him again. Running around in the yard. So I say to you who got those little babies, and I see them everywhere. I see those children all over the place. I almost envy you. Spend every moment, Dad, that baby needs you. The baby needs you. walk away from these beautiful children. The devil has an assignment to kill the dads. It's random. He don't really so much care about the moms because he knows if he gets the dads, he gets the moms. It's a chess game. If I can get the king, I won the game. So I say you the dads, spend time with the children. Thank you, Mr. John. Thank you, Dad. Don't y'all die. He needs you. We need him. If you can encourage us at 50, when we get 70, we need you. You men that are 50 today, those young men need you to encourage them. So when they get 50, they'll be saved. How many tears have been shed? And a child can just get a glimpse of their father in the mirror one more time. The child would know their dad. Oh, if I could just see him. If I just knew. It's never too late. You're breathing. You're 6 foot alive. You got a sign. Touch his children. These babies that don't have a dad, you be a dad to them. You teach them how to ride a bicycle. You know how many bicycles I bought for children who didn't have a dad? A whole bunch. You know how many bicycles I'm going to buy? A whole lot more than a whole bunch. Be there for that child, women. It's next door. And mama's not in love with you. Where's daddy? You go to the most happy. Daddy's not even in the picture. Daddy's nowhere to be found. You ask the child who their daddy is, most of them the devil can tell you today. And I breathe today in my spirit that I had a reflective image. That I can look into a mirror and see what I would become. I can look into a mirror and see what I used to be. It's time for us men to be men. We need to quit being so selfish about ourselves and take these children and be a father to them. These babies that come running up here, they hug me, half of them don't even have a daddy. Don't even have a daddy. Yeah, I'm the pastor here, but I'll take my sweet time before I get to this pulpit. I'll love these children, and I'll speak in their ear. I go back there and see Whitney and them when they come in the morning, because I want to spend time with children. Who knows that second you make turn your life for all eternity. It's never going to be the same by you. The impact that you leave. It's just the fame whether you got your shoes on or not. It's irrelevant.
Yes, sir.
You make an impact in somebody else's life. It's time for this church to make an impact. We got so many babies in here. We got so many children. And it's time to love these children. It's time to encourage these children. Y'all little boys want to know how to throw a knuckleball? My dad, he'll show you. Next time you come to church, you bring a baseball. My dad, he'll show you how to throw. Some of you older ones might want to know how to throw a knuckleball.
I would.
A knuckleball ain't as fast as it used to be, and no other ball will throw is. But I need somebody to encourage me. And say, son, you need to reroute your life because because you can't do what you used to do because you're not 28 anymore. You're not 27. You're not 25. I need somebody to tell me it's another year. Somebody's asking me today, they said, Pastor, we don't know anything about the future, about retirement and stuff. We need men in our lives to tell us about the next phase of our life. Because I've never been 55 before, Brother T. You can tell me. But you can't tell me what my dad can tell you about being 70. We need these men in our lives.
Yes, sir.
We need to pray for these men in our lives.
That's true.
We need you, Mr. John. We need you, Dad.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Don't
sir.
down us.
Yes, sir.
Don't down us. We need you.
Yes, we do.
I pray that you go home today and call your dad, and call your granddad, you call your grandma. Because some of you would give every penny, everything that you have, to be able to call your mom and call your dad. We take it for granted. And yet we're doing the same thing that was done to us. Because hurting people hurts people. Heal people. It's time to be a man. And let me tell you some of you men, some clothing. There's fears that you will face. Because I have faced them. It's okay to own up to it and say, you know what, there's some things that I fear. There's some things that I don't understand, and it's okay. Because as you get older, man, there will be some things that you will have to face head on. You need some answers. You need some answers. There's some things, Brother Bobby, that you can't do that you used to do. You have to let them go. You have to reroute yourself. God has called us into greatness. It's time to walk out in greatness as God's called us into. There are things that happen to us that we don't understand. There's some things that can be taken away from us physically in our bodies. We don't even understand. When you get older, you know what I'm talking about. Limitation. Thank God for older men that can tell us, I was 50 once, and this is what you have to do. And then when I get to 70, I hope my dad and Mr. John will be in my life, in our lives, say, well, this is what we have to do now. Wouldn't it be awesome to sit around a bunch of old men, old, great men, renowned men, and hear some things. Brother Bill, I wouldn't get a horse and stuff, but he changed our life. He course in my time. Because they are navigators. So I say to you, navigators, live. Do not die. We need you. We need our course set by the navigation that you can give us. I said it one time before, and I say it again. If you got problems in your marriage, you and your husband, you and your wife need to go see my dad and mom. They can share with you. That's what we're to do. We're to share with one another. Encourage one another. Not to get something and take it somewhere else and spread it all across the church. We're to deal with one another. We'll deal with others. We're ladies. Same word as Logos, which is